SEA Games 2025. Puripol Boonson completes sensational sprint double as he wins 200-meter in new national record. Thailand teenager clocks remarkable 20.07 to win his second gold in front of home fans at the Suffolk National Stadium in Bangkok. History was not just made but emphatically rewritten at the Suffolk National Stadium on Saturday night. Under the floodlights of Bangkok's historic arena, Thai sprint phenomenon Puripol Boonson cemented his legacy as the undisputed king of Southeast Asian speed, storming to a sensational gold medal in the men's 200-meter final at the 33rd SEA Games. The 19-year-old phenom clocked a blistering 20.07 seconds, smashing his own national record and the SEA Games record in performance that sent the home crowd into raptures. The victory completed a rare and dominant sprint double for Boonson, adding to the 100m crown he claimed earlier in the week, where he became the first Southeast Asian in history to break the mythical 10-second barrier. The new king of speed. As Boonson crossed the line, arms spread wide and a roar of triumph escaping his lips, the electronic board flashed a time that seemed almost otherworldly for the regional games. 20.07. It was a performance of pure class, shaving a massive 0.12 seconds off his previous personal best of 20.19, set during his breakout year in 2022. The victory was never in doubt. Boonson exploded out of blocks, eating up the curve with a terrifying efficiency that left his rivals trailing in his wake before he even hit the home straight. By the time he transitioned into his upright running phase for the final 100 meters, he was already clear of the field, racing not against the other athletes, but against the clock and history itself. "I just wanted to run my race and hear the roar of the Thai fans," Boonson said, breathless and draped in the Thai flag during his victory lap. "To break the record here at home, in front of my family and my people, there are no words for this feeling." The podium battle. While Boonson was in a league of his own, the battle for the minor medals was fierce, showcasing the rising depth of sprinting talent in the region. Singapore's Mark Brian Lewis, who has been steadily improving over the last cycle, secured the silver medal with a valiant run of 20.72 seconds. Lewis, known for his explosive starts, tried to hang on to Boonson's coattails around the bend, but ultimately could not match the Thai star's top-end speed in the final 50 meters. Taking the bronze was Malaysia's rising teenage talent, Danish shifter Mohamed Rosli. At just 18 years old, Rosli clocked 20.73 seconds, missing out on silver by the narrowest of margins, a mere 100th a second. It was a successful campaign for the young Malaysian, who matched the bronze medal he won in the 100-meter final earlier in the week, signaling a bright future for the rivalry between him and Boonson. The historic double. For Puripol Boonson, this Games has been nothing short of a coronation. The 200m victory marks the second time he has achieved a sprint double at the SEA Games, emulating his incredible debut at the 2021 Hanoi Games, held in 2022, where he burst onto the scene as a 16-year-old prodigy. However, the 2025 edition in Bangkok carries significantly more weight. Boonson entered these games carrying the pressure of an entire nation and the burden of expectation following his semifinal appearance at the Paris 2024 Olympics. He answered those expectations with interest. On Thursday, Boonson sent shockwaves through the athletics world during the 100m heats. In a display of raw power, he clocked 9.94 seconds, a time that finally shattered the psychological 10-second barrier that had eluded Southeast Asian sprinters for decades. Although he ran a slightly more conservative 10.00 seconds to win the gold in the final, the statement had been made. Boonson is now a world-class sprinter. "The 100m took a lot out of me emotionally," Boonson admitted. Breaking the 10-second barrier was a lifelong dream. To come back 2 days later and run a personal best in the 200m shows that my fitness is exactly where it needs to be. Redemption and resilience. The road to this moment has not been without its potholes. At the 2023 SEA Games in Cambodia, Boonson's campaign ended in heartbreak when a hamstring injury during the 200-meter final forced him to pull up in agony. The image of the young star being helped off the track left many wondering if the heavy workload was taking a toll on his young body. But 2025 has been the year of redemption. Working with a new coaching setup and refining his technique, Boonson has built a physique capable of withstanding the torque and power he generates. His performance in Bangkok is a testament to his resilience. "I thought about Cambodia when I was in the blocks today," Boonson revealed. "I told myself, this time you finish strong. This time you finish with them." A historic venue for a historic feat. The setting for Boonson's triumph added a layer of nostalgia to the proceedings. The Suffolk National Stadium, the grand old dame of Thai sports, was hosting the SEA Games athletics competition for the first time in 40 years. Packed to its 19,000-seat capacity, the stadium vibrated with energy. The acoustics of the enclosed bowl amplified the crowd's roar into a deafening wall of sound as Boonson rounded the bend. It was a fitting stage for the nation's premier athlete to deliver his masterpiece. The treble awaits. With the individual sprint title secured, Boonson's work is not yet done. He will return to the track on Monday, December 15th, to anchor the Thai men's 4x100-meter relay team. Thailand has long been a powerhouse in the relay event, and with a sub-10 runner on the anchor leg, they will be heavy favorites to take the gold. If successful, Boonson will complete the sprint treble, 100m, 200m, and 4x100-meter gold, a feat he first achieved in Hanoi. It would be the perfect capstone to a Games that will likely be remembered as the Boonson Games. As the crowds filed out of Suffolk Stadium on Saturday night, the conversation was no longer about whether Puripol Boonson is the best in Southeast Asia. That debate is over. The question now is, just how fast can he go on the world stage? With the World Championships on the horizon, the Thai teenager has put the world on notice. Men's 200-meter final results, SEA Games 2025. Fast Puripol Boonson THA, 20.07s Gold NRGR. Second Mark Brian Lewis SGP, 20.72s Silver. Third Danish Iftikhar Mohammed Rosli S, 20.73s Bronze.